all my story friends from around the world. Hope you all had a very nice weekend and happy Monday to all of us. My name is Pam, and will be your moderator today and streaming live from Thailand. So today our program will start with some of meditation talk tips from our teaching monk. And then we will have guided meditation. And before ending the program, we will have Q&A session. So you can ask questions or sharing your meditation experiences. And today I am very honored and happy to have Monk John here with us as a teaching monk. So he will leading the whole program. Okay. Hope everyone are ready, right? Okay. May I please invite everyone pay respect to Monk John by bowing 3 times together. First bow, second bow, and third bow. Welcome, Monk John.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Pam, and to all of you from all over the world. This is Monk John from Thailand, and we're happy to be back here again. Last time on Saturday, we talked a little bit about how we can, proceed or achieve deeper state of meditation, and the most important thing is to understand that the method will always remain the same. This is just about the time that we meditate and how long we do it, so that we can achieve more distance within ourselves. So basically today, again, we've been doing this, and we have 312 days still remaining until we complete 2026. So 312 days until January the 1st, 2027. Hopefully you're doing all well, and you have learned how to meditate and improve your meditation. So when we meditate, we aim to move from the state of the mind being rough to the mind being refined. We've been talking about this several times. And this actually comes to only one thing: if we have sati. So sati, in this sense, actually represent the weapon. And perhaps that's why I put this guy's photo up front, because today it is about the inner battle. So meditation is a kind of battle. And this is a good battle because we do not fight with other countries. We do not fight with enemies. We do not fight that leaves like sadness or someone being injured, but this is to fight with ourselves. It's a good fight because every time we win the fight, we actually become mentally stronger, if not physically stronger, but mentally stronger. So this is a fight with our own minds. And we're going to talk about these 5 characters, mental characters today. But one thing we can say is, if we have sati, what is sati anyway? In case you're here for the very first time, or you have not been here very often, sati is the ability to stay with yourself and not being distracted. So suppose that you meditate and like 50% of your time you were thinking about something else, then you have 50% sati. If you can stay with yourself and no distraction at all, then you have 100% sati, okay? Which means that in order to move from rough to refined, it depends on how much sati you have and how much you're going to cultivate during the first state of your meditation. If you have 100% sati at the moment, you close your eyes, it's an easy game, right? Because this guy is ready to have this inner fight. He has full HP, and he has if you're into gaming, the items that you need to fight those monsters, right? Depending on what level the monster are. If you are prepared, then this is going to be an easy fight. But if you're not prepared, you don't have that HP health power gauge fully charged. You don't have the potion items to heal yourself at all. You don't have good weapon, then it's going to be a rather more difficult fight. And that's why during those fights, then you need to have the shield, the armor or the shield. In this sense, it's the sabai feeling. What is sabai anyway? That you're doing everything relaxingly. When you meditate and you meditate relaxingly, you don't expect immediate result, but you rather be patient and do not feel like something is going to happen, and then you can enjoy the present moment. That's the sabai feeling. If you have this sabai feeling, it's going to be not too difficult fight, and then we will be able to finally win the battle. And that's when you move from the red to the blue. That's where the shift happens. The shift happens when you overcome those hindrances. Okay. And one good thing about overcoming those hindrances, every time you win the battle, you actually have more items. And those items can be the clarity of the inner images, the feeling of spaciousness. You feel that it's easy, it's not difficult anymore. You feel content with your practice. You feel that your mind become pure, and also you feel more confident in your meditation practice as well. So from this, we can also divide meditation into 3 stages. The first one is to build up stillness. This is the red zone. The second one is to be with the stillness. This is when you begin to cross the red zone and enter the blue zone. Okay, the colors do not matter. You can change to green or red or whatever color you like, but it's just the rough state and refined state. But then when we reach 100% sati, we're moving into deeper stillness. That movement actually gets us closer to the center of the body, or we actually going into the center of the body. In this stage, we can say that there are a few achievements and differences here. The first one is when we have outer stillness and inner movement. That's the kind of when you meditate and you do not do anything, you do not move your body, you have to sit still. But still your mind goes inside of yourself. Now your mind begins to move within. That's called outer stillness or outside stillness and inner movement. Okay. But when we keep doing this again and again and again and again, then we might stumble upon the ability that this can be not only when we close our eyes and meditate, because we have meditation 2 times, right? When our eyes closed and when our eyes opened, we are able to meditate while we open our eyes as well. Not in the same extent as we close our eyes, that's going to be much easier. However, some people might be able to achieve very identical state, especially when you're on a retreat, because your mind seems pure from one session to another session. You don't have to bother with things in the world. That's when your open eyes meditation, you can achieve what we call outer movement, but inner stillness. Okay, this is the difference. The first one is outer stillness and inner movement. You sit still, you don't move at all, but your mind goes inside of yourself. That's called outer stillness and inner movement. But the second one, we move outside, but our mind stays still. That's when you can be at the center like 100% of your days. These can easily happen during a retreat or with like experienced meditator. They can achieve this state because their mind is 100% at the center. Yeah, I'm showing you the possibility. I know that this is probably not the case of everyone, but it is possible. I'm telling you that it is possible that even though you move outside, but your mind stays still. And imagine that you spend your day, especially on Monday, and you have to deal with a lot of work and a lot of uncertainties, but somehow your mind just stays still. What a blessing you have on the first day of the week, right? Because no matter what problems you face, your mind is unshakable, doesn't move from the center at all. And you are able to tackle all of the challenges with the inner peace. That's what I want you to achieve. But there's a third one, which we will not talk about it now because it's time to meditate. Okay, we already exceed the time. So let's begin our meditation for now. All right, so you may close your eyelids softly and gently. Some of us may open our eyes and look straight as if you look at the horizon far, far away. And you rest your eyesight over there at the edge of the horizon. Then you start blinking your eyelids a few times and feel the weight of your eyelids that slowly sliding down your eyelids to cover your eyeballs. You don't have to close your eyes tightly. You may leave a small gap between your eyelids if that makes you feel more comfortable. We do it again. We open our eyes. We rest our eyes far, far away. Our eyesight stays at the edge of the horizon. And then we feel the weight of our eyelids sliding down softly and comfortably. Open our eyes, rest our eyesight at the horizon, and feel the eyelids sliding down ever so comfortably. And this is how you relax the muscles on your face, which are the most difficult muscles to relax. Now you may breathe in and out a few times so that your body is feeling more refreshed and comfortable. And now I would like you to spend a moment to relax all your muscles. You may relax the muscles on your face, the muscles of your neck and your shoulders, the muscles of your arms, your hands, down to your fingertips. Relax the muscles of your torso, from your chest to your abdomen, your hips, your thighs, your knees, down to your feet, all the way to the tips of your toes, until you feel completely relaxed in every part of your body. Now that you feel a bit more relaxed, I would like you to imagine that now you are alone, somewhere in the world. Maybe on top of a mountain or a beach, a cave, a flower field, you name your choice. Imagine that you are there alone, but you don't feel lonely. You are enjoying every breath that you take, and you can stay with your breath, both inhalation and exhalation. And as you breathe slower, I like you to breathe at least 2 times slower than what you normally do. We breathe a bit too fast in our life, and we become more stressed. But if we breathe slower, softer, and maybe deeper, then we are able to naturally reduce the speed of our minds. And we stay with the airflow. We know the direction. We know whether we're breathing in or breathing out. We know how soft our breath becomes. And if the mind wanders, It's okay. You do not do anything wrong. All you have to do is coming back to the breath again and again, many times over. And that doesn't matter how many times you need to bring your mind back. But the most important thing is you are doing so relaxingly. Spend a moment. Keep bringing the mind back. So that the mind doesn't think about anything else, but the awareness of your breathing. Depending on how much sati you have, this might be effortless or challenging. But we should not pay attention to this immediate result. We only pay attention to the method all the way, and proper result will follow. And you'll be aware whenever you can stay longer, you can stay more with the breath than with any random distractions. Because whenever you can stay longer with the breath, the mind drops all heavy thoughts. And I like you to observe the lightness. When you begin to feel a little lighter, a little easier, it means you can stay longer with the airflow than any distractions. And with such lightness, I would like you to follow your breath all the way to the deepest turning point around the middle of your abdomen. Follow a few deep breaths to feel and touch an empty space in the middle of your abdomen, so called the center of your body. Maintain the location of the center. If you are unsure, then you can go several times together with your breath. Feel the center of your body starting from a few touches. Then you can repeat a few times until the location becomes clearer to you. We want to know where this center is. So you want to know this location first. If you've been familiar with the method, you can go straight to that location, the center of the body. But this is totally new to you. Then don't worry much where exactly the center is. Somewhere in the middle of your abdomen, or somewhere you feel the most relaxed, can become the center for you for now. And as you become more familiar with the center, I would like you to repeat a mantra silently. We will continue being at the center. We don't need to go back with our breath. We do not go back and forth with our breath. We will from now stay at the center of your body. Then I would like you while staying at the center, repeat a mantra that can be clear and bright, clear and bright, clear and bright, or Kla Ebrion, Kla Ebrion, Kla Ebrion, Kla Ebrion, or Hakuna Matata, Hakuna Matata, Hakuna Matata, Hakuna Matata, or Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang Samma Arahang. One tip of repeating the mantra is that we pay attention to where the mantra originates. And if we let it originate from the center of the body, paying the attention there will allow the mind to remain still at the center. Samma Arahang 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 Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. Our minds become much more calmer, but if it is unable to stay 100% still, that is all right. We do everything relaxingly, without feeling frustrated or annoyed. Then I'd like you to additionally visualize an image at the center You may imagine that your center or within your abdomen is just an empty space, as if nothing is inside, no bone, no muscles, no organ, nothing inside the body. With this spacious feeling, I would like you to imagine a spherical object such as the sun, the full moon, a star, maybe you visualize a crystal ball, or maybe a bubble. Choose one that is the easiest for you to visualize. And visualize in your mind, similar to daydreaming about it. When we daydream, we don't need to pay much effort in doing so. We just do it casually. We're gonna do the same thing with visualizing our inner image. Just let everything happen naturally and feel content with whatever image your mind can come up with. Continue to visualize. Choose only one and feel content. No need to make it clearer. We do not aim for the quality, but we want to achieve the continuity of the mind staying. And while visualizing the image, you may repeat the mantra at the same time. Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. Observe the image at the center. Visualize that the object is now inside of your body, at the center of your body. Samma Arahang. 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 Keep repeating the mantra and visualizing the image. Let the image be the only image your mind is paying attention to, and the mantra voice, the only voice your mind is paying attention to. Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. I will leave you to be on your own for a moment until the meditation comes to an end, and then we do loving kindness together. Samma Arahang Samma Arahang Samma Arahang Samma Arahang. Let's share a peace energy by imagining that the energy is expanding in all directions. Allow the energy to expand, to cover yourself and everyone around you. May all of them be happy. May all of them be free from sadness, pain, and dangers. May all of them feel the peace energy you are sharing, and continue to share this peace energy to everyone in the same city, to everyone in the same country, equally and unconditionally. Doesn't matter who they are. May all of them be happy. May all of them be free from sadness. May all of them feel the peace energy you are sharing. And now imagine that you share this peace energy to the whole world, to everyone in the world, regardless of their race, nationality, or belief. May all of them be happy. May all of them be free from sadness, pain, and dangers. May all of them feel the peace energy you are sharing. Spread your love, your kindness, and peace energy to all living beings. For a while, and now meditation is coming to an end. You may take a deep breath in and out a few times, Breathe in, breathe out, long, softly, slowly. Feel the environment, everyone and everything around you. And once you feel you are ready, you may softly, slowly open your eyes while listening to my blessing. Sapphe Buddha Palapatta Pajjeka Nanjayang Palang Arahanta Nanjate Jenarakang Pantami Sappaso Te Atalata Sukita Runha Puttasa Sane Aroka Sukita Hota Saha Sapphe Yadipi Sappaputtha Nupavena Sappathamma Nupavena Sappasangha Nupavena Sattha Soti Bhavantu Te. May all your wishes be fulfilled. Sapphe Purentu Sankappa. May all of your dreams become true. Janto Panaraso Yatha. Like the full moon in the night sky. Mani Shoti Raso Yatha. Or similar to a flawless crystal sphere. Okay, now you may open your eyes and maybe open your webcam. Okay, you can open the corner of your mouth, which means to smile a little bit. Okay, so we wait a little bit. So smile. I can see from the picture that maybe some of you are having a night sunshine behind you, while some, I don't know, maybe, okay, so smile. Then you can as well share your meditation. Hopefully your meditation went all right. You can share as well how you felt. Did you manage to reach the shift where, or between the two zones, the rough and refined zone? Okay, so how was your meditation? Then you can share in the comments box over there. Okay, so I guess the photo has been taken. All right. So, how was your meditation? We have from a few people here. Patricia say thank you, and Manasseh as well, and Agmir say some irritation. We're trying to stay center and connect to the peace energy. And see today meditation felt deeper and more sincere. At the beginning, my mind was a bit restless, moving from one thought to another. That is in the red zone. But as I gently brought my attention back, I started to feel more settled, and my breath becomes smaller. Sorry, not smaller, but softer, and my body felt lighter. That's the blue zone, okay? Or maybe in between the two zones. Baba Tunde is blissful, blessed meditation. Okay. Elsa Marine, thank you from Mexico, and Baba Tunde, Atma. What do you mean, Atma? Okay, and Iman say thank you. So peaceful, relaxing, comforting meditation. And Arthur Yancy say meditation was refreshing. And Victor say thank you for the meditation. It was so calm and relaxed. And Bettina, thanks for the wonderful guidance. I had a very peaceful session with inner sunshine. Mercy or Maxi, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I never felt this relaxed before. And Miriam, very peaceful and calm. All right, so today I also had some tips to share with you as well. So when we talk about meditation hindrances, we actually have four major obstacles. Whether we have pain when we meditate, we might feel some tensions when we meditate. We might feel that we become so sleepy, or maybe sleeping when we meditate. And the last one, and the one that we focus on today, is the wandering mind. Okay, so when we talk about wandering mind, there are 5 kinds of wandering minds. We actually describe them as 5 mental states that are sensual mind, angry mind, sleepy mind, worrying mind, and questioning mind. They are all wandering minds, but different kinds of wandering minds, right? And you're going to have any of those for sure in your meditation. And they might look similar but different in nature. However, this is a sign that you are getting closer to the destination. And imagine that you play a game, a video game, right? We talk about that at the beginning, that similar to playing a game when you are like a knight or a hero or a warrior that is fighting some monsters. But these monsters are like mental viruses. They are some thoughts that seems to irritate you, and maybe they actually hinder you from going deeper inside yourself. But think about this, it seems a short distance because we have very limited space on the screen, right? But if you travel from the starting point to the castle, which actually we compare with the center or maybe our destination, then we will stumble on some monsters. If we do not travel anywhere, those monsters do not come to us. But when we travel, we face the monsters. What does it mean? It doesn't mean that you have bad meditation. It means that you are in the middle of going somewhere. And this somewhere is so important that you feel you're being obstructed by a part of yourself that doesn't want to change. So suppose that you have 2 kinds of mental state, the positive ones and the negative ones. The positive ones say, yes, go on, meditating, it's good for you. And the negative ones say, do not do it. Come on, do something else. Whenever you are going deeper and the positive voice begins to win, the negative voice will begin to obstruct you. And ta-da, we are going to talk about these mental obstacles, especially today. Let's talk about the sensual mind. Okay, because we have limited time, we cannot talk all 5 today, but let's begin with the first one, sensual mind. Sensual mind is like the craving for sensual pleasures. This is just my attempt to illustrate or to visualize those kind of mental viruses. They do not need to necessarily become scary or anything, because in fact the way they fight is very, very interesting, because they will not fight you with their like fists or having like fire from their mouth, but the way they fight is like this. So you're gonna face them. This sensual mind, it's like a knight or a warrior facing a monster. Just imagine it this way, okay? And the sensual mind is kind of a dreamy state, because they actually will attract you with 5 senses. So this is how they fight. Suppose that you're in the middle of a fight with the sensual mind, you do not need to face all of them, but they will actually appear in your meditation according to your weakest point, according to your like I would say weaknesses. So if you get irritated very easily, then you're going to face the red guy, the angry mind. Or if you actually are people of thousands of questions, then you're going to face the blue guy. Oh, sorry, the gray ones, the questioning mind. Or you kind of worry so easily, you're going to face the worried mind and not the rest, depending on your weaknesses, um, your weak point. So suppose that you might, okay, this guy appears, okay, what it does, it doesn't actually punch you on the face or anything like that, but it will keep showing you images because they're wandering mind, right? So it keeps showing you, for example, maybe you are into cars or vehicles, it shows you like a picture of a nice sport car, one of your dreams. You dream about having such a car, right? And it says 50% off. And then you think about getting a car. You think about you driving that car. You do not meditate anymore. You forget about your center because you've been distracted by these guys. Again, how this monster fight is very cute, but very effective. Because now a picture is being inserted in your screen, inner screen, a picture of your car. Or if that doesn't work, then your mind works with five senses. You remember sound as well. You do not remember only images. Those sounds being played in your mind. They started to play your favorite music, and you started to go along. Yeah, that sounds nice. I like that music a lot, and you started singing, letting that music play in your mind instead of meditating. Yeah, it could be any sound, maybe the sound of the nature, maybe any sound, but eventually, if it can distract you so that you can't be towards your center anymore, then you're being trapped, right? Or maybe odor. Odor. I cannot think of anything, just like getting a perfume from duty free. That's what many people do, right? So yeah, any odor, like suddenly, or maybe it could be the physical odor. You meditate in a room, and then you started to be very indulged into the smell from outside, that fragrance that you place somewhere, or the essential oil that you put somewhere to make beautiful aroma, but somehow you're attracted to that so that you cannot go inside of yourself. What about the test? And now let's just insert the image of your favorite food. And when you see that picture, you started to feel very much into getting the food. And maybe you're thinking about, okay, today I'm going to order that cake. Today I'm going to go to that restaurant to eat the food. Or maybe tomorrow I'm going to go to supermarket so that I can prepare my favorite dish. That's how it works. And maybe the touch. Okay, so you see that now these actually range from sight, and then you have sound, and then you have odor, and then you have taste, and then you have touch. These actually it could be anything, touch could be even your cloth, your cushion, or maybe something that make you feel comfortable. That actually attracts you. So they compare this one as water filled with colors. So suppose that you want to go to the center, but you don't know where exactly the center is because you're not familiar with it. Somehow your visibility is being dropped because you can't see very clearly where that center is. The visibility is obstructed by many drops of colorful inks that are being dropped to the water. similar to water filled with colors until it loses clarity. You can't find the center that way. Okay, so what do we do with this sensual mind? Again, how they fight, they do not attack you with anything, but they will just insert some sense related thought or maybe feeling to you to distract you, and that you cannot meditate effectively any longer. So first thing first, you overcome these guys with sati. So suppose that you know that immediately, oh, I'm now thinking about what to eat. I'm now thinking about what to have for dinner. Then you come back to the center. The faster you notice, the better you can come back to fight this guy. Again, they actually put food in front of the guy and the guy started eating food, but once he realized, oh, I'm supposed not to eat this food, I'm supposed to fight the guy, right? Because you have that clock ticking as well. Because you do not meditate the whole day, you meditate like half an hour or maybe 1 hour. And while the clock is ticking down, then this guy just look at you like, ha ha, now he's falling into the trap. He's eating my food and now he's not fighting me. Yeah, and if you don't fight this guy, you're not getting closer to the center. What am I talking about? I'm talking about this visualization of what happens in meditation. Anyone who had meditation like this, yeah, some might actually struggle with the sensual mind, while some struggle more with other kinds. Okay, so let's see. Art say, I have worrying mind. Worrying mind. Yeah, it's stirred by dogs barking. Yeah, when the dogs bark, then suddenly the picture of that dog is being inserted in your mind, and then you feel like frustrated and you cannot meditate, right? Ernest, it's a pleasure for me to spend meditation. This meditation allows me to break or to take a break. Sorry, I'm more fresh and calm. Have a good week. Okay. Udu Shukwu say, honest truth. The first part was 80% of sabai when I slept a lot, and the later ends with 20% sati. But I enjoyed today's session. Yeah, that's again, if you meditate and during your journey you actually stumble upon obstacles, it's good because you're getting closer to that destination. They obstruct you so that you cannot go any further, right? If you go the other way, if that guy walks away from the castle, he does not see any monster obstructing him. That's what happens. Okay. Omelo, I felt very relaxed and balanced. And Open Meeple, thanks for the wonderful meditation. I have wandering thoughts at the beginning, but I was able to use the mantra to focus. And Maria Lore, I'm sorry, it's very hard to pronounce. It was calming and refreshing meditation. Finyo Oluva, the meditation had a calming effect on my body. I felt relaxed. And Esther Falana say, thanks for the awesome meditation. It was a great time having myself refreshed. Oluva Femi, I felt really light after the meditation session. Bukola, breathing softly and gently allow my eyelids to slightly fall down on its own while sitting alone on the mountain, not feeling lonely, was very relaxing. Is that a physical mountain or your imagination? Anyway, it's good. Calm and peaceful. There was a little bit of wandering thoughts at some point. I was able to reconnect back to the center because you have the most effective weapon, sati. All right. Toby Loba, thanks for the session. My body felt gradually relaxed and my breath becomes slower. My mind wandered at first, but the guidance helped me return to the present moment. Body, I felt so calm and well rested after a long hour of completing school assignments. So you are a student. Well, congratulations. You have a effective to help you learn better, because when you have more sati and also you have sabai feeling, whenever you read books, you're gonna read books only one time. And that's actually one of my motivation when I started meditation. Because before I started the meditation many years ago, many few decades ago, um, I had a friend, and that friend always had similar score. But I wanted to know why that friend had similar score when I read books many times more than that friend. Like I read books like 10 times to get that score. But that guy actually read like maybe one time, two times, maybe a few days before the exam, and he actually get the same score. How come? And that's actually not fair. Then I actually learned later on that he meditated. So that was very interesting, because if you meditate and you just read books one time, you remember everything. Your mind is with the book 100%, and you have good memory as well. A good investment, right? Because you can use time for doing something else. Oreoluwa, or urgency. My mind was quiet. I felt peaceful. And Oreoluwa, I was distracted at first, but focusing on my breath helps me come back to the present. Thank you. All right. So now, this is for the guy, the sensual monster, sensual mind. Next time, we're gonna have uh, some. We're gonna talk about this second guy, the angry mind. Looks very, um, look very scary. But how this guy fight you is surprisingly not scary. Okay, but to know that, to learn more about him, let's meet again on Saturday. Okay, all right. So that's uh, our um, meditation hindrances. We call them meditation hindrances. There are five of them: sensual mind, angry mind, lazy, and sleepy mind. Oh, this one is a bit different than the sleepy obstacle, because this is mainly physical. It's like you eat too much, you fall asleep. You didn't have enough sleep, you fall asleep. You exercise too much, you feel tired, you lack water, you fall asleep. That's a sleepiness, okay? But this is sleepy and lazy mind. It makes you feel lazy. So you'd rather go to sleep than to meditate. All right. So thank you very much. And this is it for today. I hope you enjoy it. And uh, you enjoy my new version of the 5 hindrances that I just made today.
Thank you so much, Bang John, for our wonderful teaching today. And of course, your cartoon is very amazing and very interesting story as well. And thank you everyone for joining today and meditate together. So to wrap up the session, please pay respect to Mang John by bowing 3 times. Let's bow, second bow, and third bow.
May you all be happy, healthy, and wise. May all of you have all the wisdoms to overcome obstacles in your life. All your wishes be fulfilled. All your dreams become true. May you be protected from all kinds of dangers. And every time you meditate, may you attain the inner peace that we call the Dhammakaya within, easily and effortlessly without delay.
Thank you so much for a wonderful blessing as always and spending your time, valuable time guiding and sharing with us. All right, guys, looking forward to see you again on this coming Saturday. Have a great time, great night, wherever you are. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye, thanks Pam, and bye Bettina, bye Elsa Marine, and DJ Vortex, and Arthur Yansei, and Iman, and Li Shu Wei, and Fafar, and Voshir, and Harry Hugh, and Ernest Watjo, Violuva, King Yamata, and in Enitan, Wusu Grace, Haseho, Robert Iwong, and Akin Yemi, Jesse Ui, Aishat Laval, Jane NPC, Sarah Divine, Monica, Mercedes, Daniel SA, Year C, Samuel Bukola, Toby Adeola, Art, and Oluwafunranmi, Oluwafemi, or Ayola, Jesubi, Mudumita, Christine, Odunsi, Maria Lore, Baba Tunde, and Comfort Monday, Patty Sear, Odunayo, Christine Thompson, Adebayo, Victor Temidayo, Hirvar, Christina Conlon, Adeleye, and Oluwa Pemirin, Christian, Yamata Peace Club, Richard, Angelina Bay, Alice, Priscilla, Frankie Liu, Ja Mars, Bess from Lagos, and Oluwa Seyun, Adebolar, Sobowale, Farouk, and Precious, Mariam, Adokunu, Marlis, Rehoboth, Iremide, Motunrayo, Miriam, and Vibotak, Gary Linton, and Claude Gabo, Hubert Lagos, Feyi Solar, Odushukwu, Banke, Belize, Queen, Sudik, Alija, Victory, Diana Ilumar, Ife Tayo, and Bojer. Okay, see you again on Saturday. Until then, goodbye.